the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
The Association of Zongo Chiefs across the 16 regions. Ena Penipaya Odawano Alhaji Yakubu Seidu Ali Suraj Ede Nsem Kakra Atudwa. Na Alhaji Ali Yakubu Seidu Suraj Echirimwa. Now on Wednesday, now omu fully represented ewo UPSC. Emra na the vice president and the flag bearer of the MPP deliver a vision for the future for this country. Now omu can say they were very impressed with Nsem-Pii Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edituja. Now afterwards, omu follow media no keenly. Omu tete na omu hunu the kinds of insult and mockery. Yeah, the NDC is subject to obiti say the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia too. Na and some titia and our momoka. The omoka say an idea the NDC can go on with various forms of insult and mockery attacks against the Vice President. But after say electoral commission ebe declare results no 2024 elections. Ebe dani soon edi ama the NDC in the Zongo communities or more hemfono na ekasa the NDC should mark it. Say Nady, they can subject Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to insult, to mockery, to all forms of propaganda. But after declaration of results, December 7th, 2024, the NDC will cry, Ombe su mama. Nah, Omodie, they've remained resolute to delivering the highest number of votes ever for an MPP presidential candidate on the 7th of December 2024. Now, almost support on so there, and then number declare. Almost declare check. Immediately, the MPP made up their mind. They say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no did the party anymore akon in 2024. And to Omo, yeah, Association of Zongo Chiefs across the 16 regions, Brong, and Ahafo, Shanti, Northeast, Savannah, Upper East, Upper West, Northern, Western, Western North, Central, Greater Accra, Eastern, Ashanti, Bono East, Bono, there. The Zongo communities will make sure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia becomes the next president of this republic. And now, the association in Chirimua, omo ayo ma dwene se sa insult mockery and propaganda no omo nya hwe ha e ma no nko se de ekoi omo so ayo ma dwene se they are going to train up some of the Zongo youth to rubbish the claim the NDC through lies and propaganda. Ebion omo chiremu a obia ni hono mu a obetumi a rubbish the impact of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's leadership in the Zongo communities. Now almost says insist say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oversee construction of many projects in various communities across the 16 regions of this country. Into omo say nioma ekoso Wednesday no ewo UPSC. Baby ane ha omo ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya bre and to me elaborate the impact in the Zongo communities. Almost I don't quite how omo. Nanka omu nuamu a omu what the other Zongo suno ehunu ejuma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye within the Zongo communities. But omu as Association of Zongo Chiefs ombe koso a abohu dewo. Na in the view of the association omu chiremu the impact of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in Zongo communities is second to none. Enunti ena omo backing fully in the 2024 elections. Ya omo say they are not going to leave any stone unturned. Now statement no esan everyday bio say omo chiremu a the NDC has resorted to populist, propagandous and personal attack approach. Yeah, the omo ye nyina no, it has no basis or fact Nti the omo kan e dey akere mabunu here what the Zongo communities in say they should treat the NDC's behavior with the contempt it deserves. And omo sign by Beyonce said the achievement of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is incomparable when it comes to project, infrastructure, scholarship education in the Zongo communities. Almost first of all, the creating of a ministry for Zongo and have a secretariat for Zongos to only focus and steer the affairs of Zongos alone, an achievement no government and since 1992. Yeah, and no it deserves say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebenya omo full backing in the 2024 election. And afi omo ebulete some of the achievement. And the bullet number 1, omo so omo kayipa according to their records. Say over 150 students from the Zongo communities and the Enya scholarship. Ya omo study medicine in Cuba through the Zongo Development Fund and the Zongo Scholarship Program. More than 150 students in Asisia omo Cuba study medicine. Ebion omo so omo record say over 1,000 students from the Zongo communities and ya enroll in domestic scholarship program also of the Zongo Development Fund. Ya ebi first degree, ebi master's programs, ebi PhD programs in and outside Ghana. Over 1,000 students from Zongo communities. Ebi omo chiremu more than 800,000 students from the Zongo communities and omo enjoy free senior high school since its inception in 2016-2017. Omo chiremu enei omo tumi do omo say Arabic instructors ya no omo ye adwuma nso na NDC aban blatantly refuse so omo omo kan. They've been receiving their salaries every month since MPP took over in 2017. Arabic instructors salary enke muda. After the next achievement, they can count over 50 astroturfs constructed in only Zongo communities. Over 50 astroturfs constructed in only Zongo communities to enhance sports development. Na a churn out talent. Ya ebi any Kudus, Muhammad, Kamaldeen, Suleimana, and so on and so forth. The next achievement, construction of schools. Ya baako ewo dwaso ye Ghana Muslim Mission School. Ena omo Sakafia Islamic School. Omo Nasruddin Islamic School. Makaz Hassan Shaub Islamic School. Zongo Nuria Basic School ewo Bosore. Ena a host of other Islamic schools in the Zongo communities. Omo chiremu 6 unit classroom blocks, 8 unit classroom blocks, 10 unit classroom blocks, 12 unit classroom blocks, 2-story 16 unit classroom blocks, 3-story 18 unit classroom blocks there are shared across all the Zongo communities in the 16 regions. Ebion almost a building and renovation of central mosques. Ya ebi ewo Kumasi, Tamale, Sunyani, Techiman, and other Zongo communities in the 16 regions. Ebion almost a resourcing and training of youth in IT development through the Zongo Development Fund initiative in all the 16 regions. The way and some of the achievement are the Association of Zongo Chiefs, led by their spokesperson Alhaji Ali Yakubu Seidu Suraj, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Dawloma omonsa aka in the Zongo communities. And now almost say with all the achievements, the NDC Emra Bontin mention one project, a single project, party no initiative in the Zongo communities, even though party no party are benefiting immensely from the Zongo communities through vote. The Emra Bontin make just one initiative. Omuchiremwa Zongo communities they are wide awake. Omania bie. Some time ago they were asleep, but they are wide awake, and they are beginning to appreciate the good work of the NPP government due to their unprecedented project. Nsem-Pii kan nyoma kwa reflecti 2016 elections, reflecti 2020 elections. Emra the NPP recordo an upward increase in the number of votes free the Zongo communities. But say in 2024, the NPP is going to record their highest votes in the Zongo communities since 1992. The NPP should mark this on the wall. And the insult, the propaganda, and the mockery by the NDC, and say ye BBR ebedited the NPP because omo association of Zongo chiefs omo ye solidly behind the NPP and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Omuchirema Omosan are very much aware of the series of meetings the NDC aye with party full soldiers just to label the vice president as a liar. And according to Alhaji, about 70 to 75% of NDC's party full soldiers are Zongo boys and girls. Until they come back to report to them about the various Zongo palaces. And we are very much aware of series of meetings just to label the vice president as a liar. But they know what they are doing. Now, ebe almost sesini. No much the youth have assured them, the chiefs, say they are just extorting from their paymaster and their appointing authorities. Now, kukromotini they know where it is going to. That is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In conclusion, Alhaji Chiremwa, the NDC should stop the populism and concentrate on their candidate, your former President John Dramani Mahama, who has lost base with the grassroots and the Zongo community. Now, he should desist from tarnishing the image of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because further insult and mockery could lead to them retaliating same on the NDC's presidential candidate. Now, almost say I can't the former President John Dramani Mahama say, only everything possible to revive the dead political career than throwing jargons at the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Son say, so jargons no, it is not going to see the light of day. Now, if you almost advise almost senior brothers in the NDC said they should desist from raining insult on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or else they are going to face the full rigors of the Zongo community. The way in some kakra association of Zongo chiefs penny say Yamfa and Fankonkoma, the NDC led by the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
On that same matter, what we do is not to criticize or shut down the first thought, but to see, say, first thought you courage na what dear different from na me metimi ya fa ho emu dear na me feel say nka me any different may say o try pen when your new knowledge and new schools of thought your friend critiquing. So whatever vice president will do, and I say parliamentary presidential candidates in Nyanumuba, especially those that have relation with a certain government, all they will do is not to criticize, because to criticize can be, but to critique, to look at areas where and the foundation is that no two people are the same. Antafo kra no sebe uja ntafo a obia ne the way obeye na ade omukra ewo mba ku free efunu ba ku ni ade nti he has every right to bring out what he will do if given the opportunity. And kochre say or criticizing the government. I never heard in his speech a place or criticizing the government, but he is allowed to critique. He's allowed to say this has say no. Me and me ba me say taxes and me first thing I make no only a certain foundation if we listened. The foundation then say digitization, the efficiency, aba revenue mobilization. Make I for the first time my stadium binya sika ne broso was the time Ghana Football Association said
Black Stars match bi Kumasi.
Kumasi. Omu yesa ni umbeko no e-ticket no obi anko emfanisa anko kasika bia. O dey go online, do this, do that, you get your ticket to the travel gate away room. Minim ni enti a every the league matches no omu yesa mbe ya omu anya omu guso giska embe yempe the time.
Omu ye state venues ni bi ho omu ye.
Still now omu guso ye.
So for instance minim so omu ye.
So that lesson tells us that say you use efficient way, a better way to do our revenue collection. You benya sika chain near ya yenya no. I think that was his first foundation I will lay. And now my examples binum bebre okaya o kan say bia ECG for where omukos our platform no so no movie from her to her be from 3 passport for echo 94 million from omu regular 11 million bia na omunya den eno dan chain. And now oka size of government in Swa Abia or so the about 50. And for me, the 50 is good. He can work on it if he is convinced about that. But 60 versus 50. Unzena President Muhammad Dika 60. Me imagine mo the 60 no was rododo. But 54 nenso 50 nenso say non so e form kakra. Me estimate kakra bi, but the back will stop with him and how they will justify it in the manifesto. But me sure me die mu no. Now I think say anko ye 54 mumua ankebeye because the mainline ministries no about 19. Many ministries are me feel say mainline based on our economy and the structure we operate. Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning 1, Agriculture 2, Roads and Transport 3, Energy 4, Education 5, Health 6, Tourism, Chieftaincy and Culture 7, Local Government 8, Employment and Labor Relations 9, Defense 10, Interior 11, Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration 12, Gender, Children and Social Protection 13, Attorney General's Office and Ministry of Justice 14, Trade and Industry 15, Youth and Sports 16, Information and Communication 17, Environment, Science and Technology 18, and Works and Housing 19. I was thinking saying kasa 19 we mu no. Unsa me 19 we no yetwetwa nchenchen fo bi na atutu egu mo a ben na ikro mu hu hye dan hia no. Sanitation akwaka cha den for na me no nyina anim se enko ba bia no nti yetwetwa ni nyina nka feel saying kasa this 19 may stand. 19 obi anya deputy ba kokra 38. Now for regional ministers no 16 na nkeko 54, but I mean I am eager to see what will be captured in the manifesto to constitute 50 no. But marginally, I think 54 would have been a fair representation of each of the relevant sectors that we run in this economy called Ghana. Now the regional forces in Nikanwananka 54, but we wait to see. But enokrano a quantum cut down kesiye pa and also be bringing in some revenue source near there. Or say obe regularize the mining sector. Emma proceeds no you better refine ma show up your gold reserve and also no a certain revenue sector nti or yes anyama no we no nyina na adwene mu no e be ma sika e free emission tax commander na be tax no e be ma sika e free sa emission tax ni mu beba no e be quite little 400 million enomuka, but the gold show up ninkwano can take them to over 1 billion or something. In fact, gold in estimates now can about 10 trillion as a day. Just a quarter or something. When you read the script, you can see those analysis in there. When we focus on that, you regularize it, CCAD, and yet chasing BR. And when made the DBR may come as a compare cocoa board. Senka cocoa, anka board ni why regularize regulate sadianwa. Anka cocoa is ben hotel galamse de ya. But a ne no ekuafon keten omuye cocoa fo ni nyina nim say Ghana cocoa board nko na to cocoa. And 2% Ghana cocoa board yo eto cocoa a menye child labor. and you so foul means of farming men use chemicals be where from ho e be say cocoa ni quality to the extent that ebedu be kwan cocoa board and kasa kwan the supply fertilizer quality the required fertilizer ye dey no omuomu de ba try to control the system oti cocoa we kwan fa so aye bru no cocoa board has taught you what to do because you say one yet to suit sa regulations no o ton ba bi enye I say bi small girl dey call ade na nya obi anso na border line obetimi small girl enu kura ye chew kura no wa bregu cocoa den yo ni nyina beje from Nsem until they work cocoa farmers everywhere in Ghana work according to the regulations laid down by cocoa board enu ntino cocoa